Okay. Oh yeah, the Ferris wheel. That's where I stopped at. Okay, well. Of the team, there's only one real answer. So we're just gonna go ahead and just do that answer. And I'll cut back and do it more, obviously, but still.
Alright, let's go. Whoa, amazing! Meow.
If I knew we were gonna bring the simp, I wouldn't have picked on. Good.
Whoa!
You are. But he is, though.
Yeah.
Does travelling for your photo shoots and all that and all your modding affect your studies? Like, you're not exactly a grade A student as it is. So, how much does it get in the way of just school, just your school life?
Yay! Oh yeah.
Good. I support this friendship.
Huh?
Nah, she'll get an inkling.
Thanks.
It's weird that I legitimately hope so. It's weird that I'm sort of invested in that connection. I don't know why. Ah, yeah. Big points. I'm gonna go back and get them all, obviously.
Heyo. What are you gonna do? What? Well. Good evening. Yes. Thank you. Huh? Really? Hmm? I'm so glad. Is something the matter? What are you gonna do? Let's get going. Incredible. Well, oh my. Yes. I was thinking.
Hey! I could use your assistance.
What are you gonna do?
For real? Yes.
Dude,
Yeah. Not quite. You gotta be shitting me.
So I went to talk to Hyodo, but nothing new came out of it. All she explained is that she could control whoever added her as a friend on Emma. Come on, don't give me that look. Here, I at least got her smartphone.
Now that's what I want to see. After reviewing the facts, I've just about confirmed it. Each of these so-called incidents, I think they all stemmed from a mastermind.
Oh? I'm curious as to why you think so.
Hyodo, Natsume, Alice, all three were changing people's hearts to do bad things. But deep down, none of them were truly evil. At the very least, they're not the same as the rulers who distorted reality for their own sakes and ended up spawning palaces.
I'd been considering that as well. Before Natsume lost sight of his writing, he was diligently working toward his dreams.
Alice, too. She was doing her very best to be a ray of light and hope for other people.
Mari-san was also striving for the betterment of everyone in Sapporo. Right. They're different from criminal scum like Kamoshida and Madarame, who acted only for their own benefit.
Okay, but how does a handful of not-so-evil monarchs prove there's a mastermind behind all this?
The fact that jails are fundamentally different from palaces provides us a big clue. For starters, jails don't have any treasures for the taking. All we found are people's stolen desires. That means monarchs don't have twisted enough wills to reshape reality and form treasures.
Which would mean that jails aren't created by the monarchs themselves. Someone else must be doing the creating.
Our final clue is the locks on all those bird cages. In order to get to the monarch, we've always had to unlock a door that denies us passage. I had thought this was just a security measure designed to protect the monarch and the desires held within. But if that were the case, why would traumatic memories the monarch would rather erase be the key to unlocking it?
Given that these are cognitive worlds, maybe it means monarchs think their trauma will protect them.
I find that rather odd. If anything, I would think it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Correct. What if it is the other way around? Why might a door like that exist?
Okay, I'm looking at that first option. And I'm trying to think, did we ever see a monarch? We didn't. We've never seen a monarch leave.
Right. I think so too. What if that door isn't to keep intruders out, but to trap monarchs in?
You mean they're trapped?
I thought the monarchs are the ones in charge.
Think about it. What would happen if a monarch tried leaving their cage?
They'd touch the door, and then hear the voices of their trauma?
Exactly. They'll remember what made them so warped in the first place, and stick to their guns as a monarch. And thus, the cycle continues unbroken. The monarchs really are birds in a cage.
Well, look at you. You're actually smart for
From that
once.
perspective, the shadows protecting the keys inside the trauma cell hold a far more sinister purpose.
Like, legit. He's actually, like, proper insightful for once, instead of just a tutorial boy. I'd never considered that.
They aren't there to prevent the monarch's trauma from being discovered. They're wardens guarding an elaborate system to ensure the monarch's imprisonment.
Let me get this straight. You're basically saying these monarchs are being manipulated, and by virtue of that, there's somebody doing the manipulating.
How's Hyodo-san's smartphone looking?
Nothing wrong with her phone or the Emma installed, but I did find traces of surveillance. Huh, I'll bet it's the same snooper we keep running into, though I'm lost as to who it might be.
Crazy scientist
This
woman.
observer and our mastermind may just be one and the same. Anyone have any guesses?
What's her name?
First
Ichichose?
suspect is Medice, the company in charge of Emma.
What's her name? Was it Ichichose? Insane science woman. What was her name?
Since you can't get into jails without Emma, I can't write it off as mere coincidence.
Medice, huh? Too bad we can't just storm their headquarters.
You mean the cops can't actually do that?
Of course not. How could we even put out a warrant on them? By saying they Go around turning people into monarchs?
You have a call from Ichinose.
There you go, Ichinose.
Hi there! Sorry for the relative lapse in communication, but I did turn up some info that I thought you guys might like to know.
It's hit me. It's hit me. I'm being struck again with the I know that voice actress. That hit me so hard.
So, I've been looking into Emma all this time, and I still have yet to find any differences between her past and present versions.
Is that Kira Buckland? Is that Kira Buckland?
I mean, this is state-of-the-art tech, not something just anybody could pry open and take a look inside.
Yeah, I think that's Kira Buckland.
But then I took a peek at Emma's changelog, and that's where things got interesting. It seems Emma was transported to Okinawa at some point after I sold her to Mediz.
Oh yeah, we're going to Okinawa.
Yes, exactly. Why was the first thing that popped into my head. So I dug around some more, and I found that off the coast of Okinawa, on the island of Kokojima, Mediz apparently has a research lab. Oddly enough, its existence is unknown to the public, and when I called to ask for records, nothing came up. Basically, they're running a secret research lab. How crazy is that? So, if Emma's been altered in any way, I would think it had to have been done on that island. Well, guys, wasn't I a super stellar source of information?
I love her. Like, Kira Buckland voice actor aside, I love this character. She's great. She's just fun.
Ooh, is that praise I hear? You mean I did a good job? Woohoo! Go me!
Even if she turns out to be lying and evil, I love her.
Well, guess it's bye for now, Phantom Thieves. Please regale me with tales of your adventure another time.
So what did Ichinose-san say?
Okinawa?
Crystal clear waters?
Shisa statues?
I know what
Juicy
that.
pineapples?
We never mentioned that. We never mentioned any of these.
Shinsuko cookies?
I know what that is. What is soba? What is soba? There's yaki whatever the hell, there's soba whatever the hell, and then there's yaki soba. What are these things?
Oh, that too! It's that ramen-like thing, yeah?
Guys, can you snap out of it?
If it's an unregistered facility, we could always say we're conducting a field survey. That way we could ensure their cooperation. We may even find proper evidence that could be used in court. It may be well worth going, but Kokojima is a bit far from the Okinawa mainland, and I guess we'd have to go by plane.
Wait, what about our precious Feathermobile? We've taken it all this way.
What's
Feathermobile.
your name in this thing?
Plus, you said it'd be dangerous using public transportation.
Even so, wouldn't it be too complicated to try to reach Okinawa by car?
Give me a sec. Hey, what's up? Yeah, of course I'm aware, but I also have a job to do, you know?
Who's he talking to?
Why would I lie? I'm being honest, I swear. Of course I remember. The thing is, I'm a little... well... Oh.
You got hung up on.
Okay, guys. Lane to no-go. We're driving.
Huh?
What?
You mean we're going all the way to Okinawa by car?
What in that call changed that?
I need to make a stop along the way, so we'll be heading to Kyoto first.
Did you say
Alright, fair enough.
Kyoto?
Oh yeah! Finally. Finally, Yusuke's like, finally, this trip is worth something.
Yeah, I primarily work for the Kyoto Police Department. I thought I'd take a moment to catch up, share intel, you know, cop stuff. After that, we head to Kobe. We can take a direct ferry to Okinawa from there. That ought to cut down on time.
but that's still quite a distance, even to Kyoto.
Not to worry. I'll do the driving.
You're tagging along?
Don't you have a car?
Wait, am I to believe that Nijima's been doing all the driving? Okumura, I thought you already had your license.
I do have it. It's just, I don't have much experience behind the wheel. Plus, Haru's driving is not exactly...
Well, in any case, we're taking off immediately.
If we're leaving from here, you'll need to take the Hokuriku Expressway. The estimated travel time will be...
About 21 hours, give or take.
Gramps is correct.
21 hours? Are you nuts?
You forget I'm an officer of the law? We're badass at driving.
Are you?
Him all of a sudden. It's like you lit a fire under his ass.
Fine by me, so long as I can visit Kyoto at last.
There
God
goes
damn it.
Inari, revealing his true colors.
I do like how she's the only one who's ever called him that. And no one's like bothered to question it. Even Zenkichi's like, even Zenkichi doesn't ask why. He's just like, yeah, alright. Alright, cool. That's just how it be.
Alright then, let's hit the road. I'll get you rascals there in record time.
Don't you have a car? You're legit just leaving your car here though. I mean, I'm pretty sure I bought everything. Oh no, people have scattered again. Alright.
Yo!
Ah, yeah. I know what salvia is. I'm a pretend I do, but I don't. Did someone just say there they are?
Oh, what?
Alright. How much money do I even have? Oh, I have money. Okay, never mind. I have money.
Indeed.
Now, which ones are the... Here?
What will it be today? Is that all you need? Thank you. See you again.
Here? There's 3 on this side of the road. I know that. I think. Oh no, it's down here. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Gotta get my bearings for a seat I'm about to leave.
You done? Mary, that all? Want your, you done? Want your, that all? Mary, you done? Mary, that all? Mary, thank you.
And then at the end.
Hey. Oh, that's dope. So thank.
And the one on this side is midway through, I think. Is this one?
Hey there. Is this what you think? Thanks
Yeah.
so much.
Cool. Alright, let's go. actually, before we go.
Hey.
One last attempt.
Okay.
Well done.
Yay. Yay, okay. How many points do I have? 12. It's weird that I say weird, but it's probably not. Especially knowing me. That I care more about these utility ones than like these actual stat gain ones, well, apart from these. I was like, HP, cool, I guess. SP, yeah. Strength, magic, it's like 1 per stat, it's like, eh. Even if they add up, it's like level 1 gives you 1, level 2 gives you 2, level 3 gives you 3, and even if that's max, that's still like 6 stat points, which is good, but yeah.
This is the request.
What are you gonna do?
We heading out, boys!
Would you like me to drive for a while?
Don't worry about me. You just get some sleep. We've still got a long way to go.
Are you sure?
You kids don't need to be worrying over an adult like that. This is nothing for me.
To be fair, you are an excellent driver. The RV tends to shake a lot more when I'm behind the wheel.
I may not look it, but I used to patrol in a squad car. Driving's second nature to me at this point. Sure, once you've got a license.
How tough is it, being police?
Well, it sure ain't easy. Oh, right. You're studying to become some police bigwig, aren't you, Nijima?
Yes, but I've only just begun.
Wouldn't really recommend it myself. This job's nothing but hell. Your hours are a mess. You get transferred all over the place. Anything goes down at the scene, you get blamed.
That may be so, but my heart's set on it, no matter how tough it may be. Thank you.
Well, if your heart's set, then do what you gotta do. But as your future senior, I'll share this. The harder you work, the more you wind up putting the people in your life on the back burner. Criminals don't care about your schedule. Tragedies don't care. You'll barely see your own home. Sit on that for a bit. Then decide if the force is right for you.
Well, I am already quite aware. And speaking of, don't you have any family waiting for you at home?
Good question. Aw, can it? Just mind your own business. Let's just say...
That's a yes.
You've got to think about yourself before you can worry about anyone else.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Hmm? What's up now?
You just reminded me of my father, is all. He was an officer, too. Unfortunately, he lost his life on duty.
I see.
He took his job a lot more seriously than you seem to, but when you boil it down, you two are actually quite similar.
You shouldn't diss your father so badly, comparing him to me. So, Nijima, when you were little, your old man probably wasn't home often either, was he? How'd you feel about that?
Well, in retrospect, I'm very proud. My father was an officer who acted on his beliefs all the way to the end. He taught me that his duty was to keep people from being hurt. It may just be his influence on me, but I think becoming an officer is still an admirable path in life.
If only that were always true. Our ability to help is restrained. The shrewder and more malicious the target, the less we can actually serve them justice. Held back by superiors, held back by the red tape, held back by all sorts of laws. The only thing the police do is obey orders. even when they involve total injustice or an absence of human logic. Basically, the cops I see every day are nothing but a bunch of spineless dogs. And that includes when I'm looking in the mirror.
Alright, well, this boy's getting heavy with us.
Sure, like Nijima's pops. But anyway, that wasn't what I was getting at. I meant, when you were still just a kid, how did you feel about your dad rarely being home, Nijima?
Oh, when I was younger? I did understand that it was part of his job, but I do remember missing him still. But at least I always had my sister with me.
I see. Sorry to bother you with all that. You guys had better get to sleep already. If we run into trouble while you're all
You got a daughter,
tired,
don't you?
I'm the one who'll be in real deep shit.
You got a daughter, don't you?
I slept so much that even sleep's boring now. What do?
Well, is anyone feeling peckish yet? Although I suppose we've nearly reached Kyoto.
Come on, Ryuji. Make us laugh.
Don't tell me to perform for you. I ain't some comedian.
You kind of are.
Shit, not now. Well, I guess there's no reason not to. Go ahead. Make it quick, though. Just say I'm driving, and then I'll call back later.
Akane.
Hello? It's way past noon. Where are you? Don't tell me you forgot what day it is. We were supposed to visit Mom's grave together.
Oh, okay. Alright, hello. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, well, we just going there, are we? Cool. Basically a parallel of what could happen with Makoto if she didn't have a sister, I guess, then? And if her dad didn't die?
Huh? Who is this? Please give him his phone back. Driving? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
What is it? Who's calling?
Is it some kind of emergency?
Why don't you just pull over, Gramps?
Do I hear a bunch of girls with you?
Ooh, she sounds
Oh,
pissed.
fuck.
What an asshole! You're just out partying right now, aren't you? You really are the worst! Don't bother coming home again. You don't even deserve to visit Mom's grave.
Alright, well then.
I don't know the details, but is everything alright?
No, you made everything terrible.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just forget it.
So, who was that anyway?
My daughter?
Daughter? You have one?
Yeah, damn it. Sorry, time to floor it. Hang on to your seats, kids.
Alright. How many speed limit laws did we break?
Okay, we're in Kyoto city limits. Is this good? I really have to go. Just park this somewhere and check out the temples or something. I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Wait, tomorrow? Where is there overnight?
What in the heck?
He's been in quite the state since that phone call earlier.
Maybe plans to keep, or something.
Based on my deductions, today seems to be the day Zenkichi's wife passed away. He is due at her grave to pay respects.
Zenkichi-san's wife passed away?
That's why his daughter demanded to know where he was.
Zenkichi. He could have just told us what was going on.
You would have mocked him. At this point, he had no reason to believe you wouldn't have mocked him in some way.
Also, wasn't the way she was talking to him, like, really bad? Especially for today?
I mean, she called him to ask where he was when he's supposed to be visiting her mum's grave, and all she heard in the background was a bunch of 17, 18-year-old girls. So, you know, assuming the worst.
She was enraged by the sound of young female voices. She surmised, "You're just out partying right now, aren't you?"
Whoa. Talk about getting the wrong idea.
That's terrible. We need to go straighten things out with her right away.
Right. We should try to find a nearby cemetery. Where do we start?
I have found only one cemetery in the vicinity. He will be there.
Sorry, I'm late. Akane?
I'm not here for excuses. Go have fun with your girls. Goodbye.
No, you don't understand. I'm on the job right now.
Do not come near me again. Got it? Can't even catch Mom's killer. Can't even look your daughter in the eye? Of course. You refuse to face up to anything, the way I see it. You're no father to me.
Well, you know...
We really crashed that ship!
She's really eviscerating him.
This whole thing is entirely our fault. We're the ones who should explain everything.
Hang on a second. Please?
What? You guys? What are you doing here?
Who are you? Okay, and what do you want?
She's totally suspicious of us. I would be too, but...
Sorry to barge in on this, but please, we have to tell you something first.
Why did you come here? I told you, wait until tomorrow.
Well, we are the ones responsible for upsetting your daughter.
Akane-chan, right? We're working a case together, so we were all traveling as a group until he ran off to meet you. Since your father volunteered to handle the driving, he answered the phone instead.
So, when I talked to you...
He was driving us all to Kyoto. We're so sorry we upset you.
Oh, I see. In that case, please excuse my awful behavior. I'm sorry for jumping the gun and making a scene.
Look at that forehead, though.
Oh, she's so well behaved. She's already more mature than Ryuji.
Shut up!
That's not hard.
But for real, you sure don't seem like you'd be his kid.
You shut up.
So, Akane-chan, you and your dad made a promise about today, right?
We are so sorry he got here late. That's totally our fault, too.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sorry too, Akane. I promise. I really did remember it was today. It's just... this case is dragging us all over the place, and...
What's so funny?
Well...
Also, you told me none of this. Couldn't you have simply explained all this to me before today?
She's ripping into him at an adult level.
To think she's so cold to her father on such a day.
You know how the police can't talk about active cases and stuff, right?
That's right. In the Force, any information about a case that leaks to the public could ruin all our hard work.
Come on, just cut him some slack.
Ryuji!
All it takes is a dead wife for these guys to stop giving Tenkichi shit. All it takes is a dead wife and a very angry daughter.
Sure, I don't got a right to talk. Considering all the hell I put my own mom. But he's taking care of you, right? So don't go biting his head off over this.
Don't you dare! You're a good boy. Sure, you're not a great student, but literally your mum is at like the center of all of your actions. You are literally one of the goodest sons.
Yeah, if I did that to Sojiro, it'd probably take him the better part of the year to recover.
I mean, it's not like...
We're not trying to pile on you, though. I'm sure you have your own reasons for what you said.
But his delay really was because of work. Please, at least don't blame him for that.
I understand.
Thank you, Akane-chan.
We especially regret causing trouble on such an important day.
May we pay our respects as well?
Sure.
Guys, thanks.
Don't sweat it.
By the way, kid, we're the Phantom
Forget
Thieves.
You owe us one too, Zenkichi.
Hey, zip on the lips, cat. I am not explaining all this to Akane.
Don't worry, Akane can't hear a thing. Come on, let's go pay our respects.
By the way, madam, we're the Phantom Thieves. You may have heard of us.
So, 2 years. How the time flies. It was...
Well, I should go home.
Oh, well, why don't we go together? I'll order some takeout.
No, thank you. I want nothing to do with you.
Hey, Akane!
She's not stopping.
Boy, is she icing Gramps out or what? This isn't just some teen rebel thing.
But she's so polite, too. I really wonder what could have happened.
Hey, sorry about all that. You guys really did save me back there. I've gotta get home, but I'll see you all tomorrow. Be in touch. Yeah?
Fine by us, but you sure you're good to just go home like that?
Don't worry. She's just at that age. You know?
I don't.
I know you don't get home too often, but is everything okay there? Akane-chan's eating well and all that?
Yeah, my wife's parents are just next door. She just shuts herself up in her room every day. is all. From what they tell me, she always eats in her room. Easy packaged stuff.
A dead mother shut herself away in her room. Kind of rejects the father figure, even though not the same degree, but rejects father figure. I'm not saying Futaba, but I'm saying Futaba. Although she's able to leave the house, so you know.
Is that bad?
Always at work, so I really don't know anything about her diet.
She's a growing young lady. I hope she's at least eating well.
I mean, I send her money at least. She's already a third year in middle school. I'm pretty sure she's set in her ways.
Yeah, after what we put her through, I want to at least do something nice for her today.
Her dad's taken decent care of us so far. Why don't we treat him and the kid to a nice meal?
That's a great idea. I'd like to speak more with her. We can even help cook.
Sounds like we'll need to stay over tonight. Let's make sure we pick up plenty of groceries.
Alright, everyone, after Akane.
Huh?
We're just inviting ourselves to this man's house.
Wait a minute! You can't just invite yourselves over like that, damn it! Hey! Hey, you damn kids! Are you seriously crashing my place? Am I just talking to myself here?
Oh, I love Zenkichi. Oh, I love Zenkichi. He's a mess. He's a mess of a man.
Akane-chan, could you please pass the potatoes?
Oh, of course.
Aw, no need to be so formal with us. We can keep it real.
Real? Okay, thanks.
You got it.
Akane, would you mind helping me cut the carrots?
Okay, sure.
Well, they seem to be getting along in there.
I guess she's warming up to us, huh? I seriously didn't think that could happen when we first met her.
This is a nice place.
I can no longer sit idly by. I want to help too.
How?
I've got it. I'll find an award-winning recipe and...
Chill your circuits, Sophia. The curry always tastes good when you make it together with someone.
Is that so?
I can't believe you've all raided my house like this. You guys have some serious nerve. Although, I can't remember the last time this place felt so alive.
Hey, so... Gramps? You don't gotta answer if you don't wanna, but... what happened with Akane's mom?
Vehicular manslaughter. A hit and run.
We're doing this again. We're doing this again! An absentee father who's a cop, whose wife was killed by a hit and run. And the daughter sort of resents the fact that she spends no time with her father. We're just doing P4 again! We're just doing P4 again! We went from cop dad to coffee dad to cop dad again. We're just redoing Dojima.
So that's what she meant. She said something about the killer too, right? They ever get caught?
No case was ever pursued. Any suspect is way out of my reach. It's none of your concern.
Sure, but...
It's an important person, isn't it?
Hey, would you help put the finishing touches
It's an important
on this?
person, isn't it?
Come on, off to work. It better be worth the hassle.
Like some politician or CEO or some rich person, innit?
So good. Oh, these vegetables in Kyoto make curry so amazing.
Let me try. This is delicious. I'll have to report this back to Sojiro.
Yeah, I knew he'd lose it.
Curry that moves diners to tears? I wish I could try it.
How would that even work?
I want some too, but it's still too hot.
Can we bring food into the metaverse? Can we bring food into the metaverse for her to eat? We can bring items and weapons and shit. Can we bring food? Can we just bring her food to eat?
Don't worry, Morgana. We'll be sure to leave some for you too.
The brains of the operation thinks of everything.
Futaba?
I'm quite jealous of you, Meowgana.
Meowgana.
Excuse me? Meowgana?
Okay. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's good.
Who were you talking to?
Just myself. Anyway, how's our curry, Akane-chan? Do you like it?
Is it good, Akane?
You could have just said the cat. You could have just said the cat. Like, people talk to their cats. Like, it's kind of odd, but people talk to their cats. You could just say the cat.
It's delicious.
Good. I'm glad.
We'd better keep our mouths shut here, Sophia.
Oh man.
Also, with Sophia, you can just say, I'm FaceTiming a friend. Don't mention she's an AI, just say, I'm FaceTiming a friend. Like, it's, alright. Have I discovered a new recipe? Ah, yeah. Come up with a new recipe.
Did you just come up with a new dish? I can't wait to
You
try
should
it
have said
out.
recipe. It would have kept the meme going.
Oh man, I could eat this all day. Time for another round.
Not today, Futaba. I'm taking another helping first.
All right, break it up. There's still more than enough to go around.
It really is good. Do you think I could make it by myself?
Probably.
I agree. You're very quick to learn. You'll be a curry master.
I love how me and Ryuji are just chilling there. Everyone's like sitting properly, and then there's me and Ryuji just chilling on the floor.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Oh, I've got an idea. Want to take a bath later, Akane-chan?
I've never understood this. This is a common thing in Japan that I've never understood. In all Japanese media, I'm just like, is that a thing people do? You've just met today. You've just met today. A few hours ago.
Huh? A bath?
That's the best way for us girls to get to know each other better. I can teach you all the supermodel secrets to glowing skin.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. I'd like to learn those too. Mind if I joined you?
Okay, I've never understood. You met her like 3 hours ago. Like 3 or 4 hours ago. I don't understand this. You met her 3 or 4 hours ago, so now you're like, yo, let's get naked together. I don't understand this cultural aspect of Japan. I have never once considered, hey, this guy I met 2 hours ago seems cool, I'm gonna take a bath with him. I don't know about that. It's a few boundaries. There's a few boundaries. It's like, I don't know.
Come on, how big do you think the bathroom is here?
I don't know. I don't get it.
You really saved my ass back there. The place may be cramped, but it's yours for the night. Who the hell would ever guess the Phantom Thieves are a bunch of softies?
If someone is suffering, it's only right to provide aid when possible.
Yeah, we just do what we know we gotta do.
Help the weak and crush the strong. That's the Phantom Thieves' way, and always will.
We're strong though.
And we never forget when someone provides us a meal or a roof. Ever.
Oh, really? At any rate, I still wanted to thank you guys properly. It's been a long time since I've seen Akane so happy.
So, Gramps, about what we were saying earlier.
Sorry. A whole day's driving, finally catching up to me. You were saying, Sakamoto?
It's nothing.
Sorry, but I gotta hit the hay. Would you guys mind hanging out with Akane in her room for a bit? She's into some kind of online thing lately. Something to do with some show about her faves? Clearly I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure she'd be happy to fill you guys in on it.
Roger that. We got you covered.
This old man.
Hear that? We've accepted a mission.
This old man. Hey, what we got? Is it Featherman?
Good God!
So, this is my room, and yeah.
Oh. To be fair, her mother was murdered, and the police won't do anything about it. It makes sense, but also I'm seeing the figures. Those are actually our characters. That second one on the left looks like Goro. Why does Goro have a figure? I understand, like, because we showed ourselves on screen, shrouded in shadow, that people know like what we look like, so I get that, but why is Goro? That looks like Goro. Yeah, 'cause that looks like Fox, Noir. I don't know about that one. Is that meant to be Oracle? Oh no, that's Fox. That's Fox Noir. Wait, so it's someone. Fox Noir. What looks like Goro. Maybe Panther? That could be her whip. Who are those three? That ball kind of looks like Sophia, so that could be her yo-yo. There's a person with a trench coat and a big hat. And I don't know who those first two could be.
Whoa, is this really all Phantom Thieves merch?
Do we get royalties?
I didn't even know they made this much stuff.
Well, they are real famous, you know. I'm pretty sure some of these were only posted on super obscure websites, too.
There are even some handmade ones.
It's too much, isn't it? I know, it's lame.
No, that's not it, Akane-chan. You're into the Phantom Thieves, yeah?
Huh? Well, yeah.
You don't say. You don't fucking say.
How neat! We're all the same then.
Huh? You mean you're...
Phantom Thieves.
Yup, we're, huge Phantom Thieves fans.
Right! I love the Phantom Thieves. Go Phantom Thieves! Change their hearts and all that stuff.
I have to.
I guess your hairdos actually do remind me of them. I'm into the Phantom Thieves because they seem like the only ones changing this crappy world for the better.
You right?
They're not just fighting with their lives to save the people in trouble. They inspired people to be stronger, too.
Literally our MO.
They've got up to 8 or 9 members, but all their identities are still a mystery.
Yeah.
From the footage gathered online, they all seem so cool. I can't help but wonder who they really are.
Also, 8 or 9. If they... Because... Does that count Goro? Are we counting Goro?
Especially the one who's always in the middle. I think he's the leader. He's so mysterious and dreamy.
Accurate. Why does every woman is like, yo, that guy though. This glasses boy though.
You really do like the Phantom Thieves, huh?
Damn, Akane-chan is so awesome.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to rant like that.
That wasn't really a rant. Trust me, I rant for sport.
It's no problem at all. I'd love to hear more about the Phantom Thieves.
Great! Oh, you know, maybe I could let you in on the show.
What show?
It's a live stream that's sort of all about the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, how interesting.
Yep, sounds like a great show.
Oh god, this has got to be so surreal for these guys.
Okay, just give me a sec. It's almost time.
These guys, this is so surreal for them. Imagine what this must be like.
It's been some time since we last met, fellow Phantom Freaks.
Oh my god, I thought she meant that we were gonna watch. No, she's gonna do it. Oh, this is cringe. Oh lord. Oh, this is cringe.
Let us enjoy our time together tonight. Phantom Thieves superfans across the world.
This is cringe.
She mentioned a stream, but I didn't realize she was the streamer.
What? It's like a totally different personality.
So this is the online thing she's into?
I think she's doing the voice for that action figure.
Is she copying you?
It is time to express our gratitude for the Phantom Thieves from the bottom of our hearts.
Our channel has over 50,000 subscribers.
What?
That's easily a mid-tier account. I bet she's pulling in a decent income from this.
So there are other supporters of the Phantom Thieves beyond the fan site alone.
It's embarrassing to admit, but it feels kind of nice.
My dear freaks, I'm sure you're aware of the Phantom
Freaks.
Thieves' celebrated comeback. As of today, 3 more incidents fitting their MO have surfaced across Japan. This is cause for celebration. Let us welcome the return of the Phantom Thieves with open arms. Ha 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 ha!
She really acts the part.
Maybe she's just in an extra good mood? Her dad did come home today.
I have to agree. She reminds me of when my own dad would finally come home.
Really? You streamed like this too? What did you call it? Fist of the Phantom channel?
You really want to find out?
No. Sorry.
Oh lord.
Well, that's basically what an episode's like.
That was great. You're an excellent showrunner. The spectators seem really into it too.
Oh, thanks. I've been doing these ever since the Phantom Thieves first popped up last year.
Kids these days are so impressive.
Really, Grandma? I admit, my grades are kind of slipping. I should probably scale back on the live streams for a bit, especially with high school entrance exams coming up and all.
In that case, would you like some help studying?
You mean it?
This woman lives to study. Trust me, you're in good hands.
Of course. Would anyone mind?
Oh, thank you.
We live in a
And you
goddamn
could do that with
society.
the parentheses anytime you deal with factorization.
Wow, thanks, Makoto-san. You're a really good teacher.
I'm glad to hear this is helping. Okay, on to the next one.
Good thing we left this to Makoto. No way we would have been any help.
Yeah, they weren't exactly falling over themselves for us to help out anyway.
Thank you so much for doing all this for me.
Oh, it's the least I could do. We had to make up for intruding last minute and everything.
Oh no, not at all. I mean, like, I'm glad you did. It's been a long time since I hung out with someone.
What about your friends?
Well, I grew up in Tokyo, so I don't really have any friends here.
Really? I thought your father was in the Kyoto police.
After Mom's accident, he transferred here from Tokyo. He said it's because my grandparents live here.
He seems like a good dad. He probably didn't want you to be all alone all the time.
Yeah, that's not it. He just wants to blow me off and go get drunk every night. Not just that. Mom was murdered, and he won't... I'm sorry.
It's alright. You've been through so much, Akane-chan.
I've just been so depressed ever since Mom died. I wasn't having fun with stuff like I used to. Before I even knew it, all my friends had ditched me.
I see.
But nowadays, I'm doing a lot better thanks to my subscribers. But when I'm not streaming, I get really lonely.
You want to weigh in here, Futaba? Yeah, this is more your area of expertise than Makoto's. Makoto's mum's situation is kind of up in the air and has never really factored into any part of her character or life. You want to step in here, Futaba?
You want to know something? I lost my mother when I was young.
Oh, here we go. It's finally relevant. It's finally relevant.
Huh?
At that point, my father had to raise my sister and me all by himself. Not only that, he was a police officer too. He would always be home so late, if at all. It happened so often that I really believed for a while that he didn't care about us. But one day, he was struck by a vehicle during an investigation, and he passed away.
I had no idea.
I had so many regrets at that point. I especially wished I'd shared more with my father. He had worked so hard for our family and the public, and I never thanked him at all for it. I just thought over and over, there's so much I wish I could say. I know it's not my place to speak on your father and your relationship, but even still, I wish you could find a way to not blame your father for his work.
But he... It's nothing. Sorry.
If it's okay with you, would you tell me what happened between you and your father?
I saw him. The man that ran Mom over.
What?
But they never arrested him. His secretary left behind some suicide note. Apparently it said, "I'm the one who ran over that woman."
That doesn't... If the police had an eyewitness, they'd never make such a huge error in their investigation.
That's what he said. At first. Eventually, he gave up on it too. Him and the rest of the police. None of them listened to me. And I told them so many times. Why? Because I'm just some kid? The guy who killed my mom is still out there!
Akane-chan...
He doesn't care about Mom anymore. He doesn't care about me. I know he's just trying to find the next woman so he can get on with his life. I know he thinks I'm just in the way. I wish anyone but him was my father.
Stop that. There is absolutely no way that your father doesn't care about you. I know you've suffered a lot, Akane-chan, but I really believe there has to be some sort of explanation for this.
Yeah, it's called corruption.
It may seem like he doesn't care. But I have a feeling he does. In his own way. Just a bit ago, he went through a lot of effort trying to reunite a lost boy with his mom. He's been there for us as well.
But that's just...
I really mean it when I say Hasegawa-san reminds me of my own father.
Are you serious?
Even when I couldn't see him, he was always giving it his all for my sister and I. His family was always on his mind. And that's why I think your father's always working so hard as well, Akane-chan.
Really?
His face looks so much happier when you're around. It's completely different from when he's out in the world. That should prove just how important you are to him. You're the biggest thing in his world. Pushing him away isn't going to make you feel any better. It's only going to hurt you more. Instead, you should tell him how you really feel. Tell him everything, so you can't regret it later. No matter what you have to say, I know he'll listen to you. sorry. I just wanted to help.
No, that's not it. My mom, she...
Please, forgive me. I really didn't mean to do this to you. Feel free to talk with me anytime you want. I'll be there for you whenever you need it.
Thank you.
Futaba really out here saying nothing. Futaba really out here saying nothing about dealing with the death of a mother and the adverse effects of shutting yourself away from everyone. She really out here acting like her character arc doesn't exist. We really out here pretending Futaba's arc doesn't exist.
Huh. Why is Akane crying? Is she in pain?
Bruh.
Really? Akane-chan.
Thank goodness Makoto was here.
That poor girl.
Both Akane and Gramps are really torn up inside.
We ought to get to bed. We've got a long journey ahead of us tomorrow.
Yeah, my heart's all warm and fuzzy now. I'm gonna sleep like a baby.
Those kids.
Again, though, we really out here just acting like Futaba's arc doesn't exist. We gonna just act like that didn't happen. I mean, sure. I won't say no to a good save.